talking about healthy opposition, but very recently your government has registered a FIR against KTR.
What is it? What controversy topic?
Who is your main opposition?
As of now, we are not seeing anybody as our opposition.
But the statistics of your state is a little worrying. On one hand, you have the highest per capita income. On the other, you have the highest dropout rate. How does these two things happen simultaneously?
Fee structure in the private schools are, very high. The education has become a business.
Tell us about your relation with the Modi government in the center. Today we have with us a quintessential grassroots politician, Mallu Bhatti Vikramarka. It's a difficult name for me to. I think everybody calls you Bhatti. Okay, if you allow me to do the same. Really a quintessential grassroots politician who has come up in life and in politics in really the hard way. He's Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana, holding many of the key portfolios, including finance. And to reach there, he nearly walked some over 13 kilometers, if I'm right, from Adilabad to Khammam. And that Padayatra was largely seen as one of the key reasons why Congress came back to power in Telangana. Yeah, People's March, as it was called. And actually, it is very fitting that he's here. It's a hard life story. He used to go to school from his village, walking miles, really, and had a worrying mother back at home. And later he went to, by the sheer dint of his merit, he went to University of Hyderabad and later joined politics. So I am told that your residential program that you have launched for students, that is largely come out of your own personal experience about wading through the water, crossing hillocks to reach your school with a worried mother waiting back home. Can you explain the concept of residential school, government residential school, and what exactly are you trying to achieve through that?
Thank you very much for inviting me to this grand program. And also I thank all the audience sparing their valuable time. And also I'm very delighted to see my former governor here in. See, ma'am, regarding the residential schools, yes, we named it as Young India Integrated Residential Schools. Cutting across the caste, creed, religion. All the boys will be getting admitted into these residential schools with all international standards, the English medium. All the teachers also will be provided with a proper accommodation so that they can stay there and teach the children. With all the best of the best facilities, where all the international schools are giving to the highly affluent sections. Those facilities also we wanted to give it to all the have-not children so that they can also compete with the world by all means. The free education totally, and each school is costing not less than 200 crores for us. And this is, we are planned in not less than 22, 25 acres with modern, playgrounds like cricket stadium, football ground, all indoor sports. And even we thought, my Chief Minister, Revanth Reddy Garu, while we are designing these schools, he told me one thing, we must see to that our children should not think that they are missing something. Even the entertainment also. So he made it a point to see to that there'll be some, theater, open air auditorium and a theater where movies also can play for the children once in 15 days or something like that. So that no children will get a feeling that they are missing their home, and with best diet, nutritious food and proper teaching.
Along with that, you are also setting up this young skill development university,
Yes.
right? But how does it help the underprivileged or backward students or the communities that have been traditionally at a disadvantage?
Fine, ma'am. This skill university, see, if you see the Telangana, you have a good number of engineering colleges. From 2004 onwards, way back the then Congress government, first time we introduced the fees reimbursement to all these college-going children. The state, nearing about 2,500 crores every year we are paying for the on the name of school fee, college fees. In the process, good number of engineering colleges have come. Good number of engineering graduates are coming every year. But the multinational companies, though they are having the proper knowledge, the soft skills are missing, like, good English and all that. So those things also to be trained properly after the proper professional engineering college and all. So we thought, we will have, let's have a skill university whereby the entire industry of the country, like even multinational companies also, we involved them. We made Anand Mahindra, the chairman of the Mahindra company, as the chairman of this skill university by involving all other industrial heads to finalize the syllabus, industry-suited syllabus and soft skills to be with 5-year course, 3-year course and some programs also. So that no student will miss any skill. With those skills, the moment he completes his course from the skill university, he'll immediately get a job.
Yeah, this is something that we are hearing.
Apart from this, way back, long time back, when we were having the combined state, we are having nearing about 63 to 65 ITI centers. All these ITI centers, olden days, only some lathe missions, some locally arranged training kind of a program. But now, with this modernization, computerization, all the high-tech machinery has come. So to get a proper skilled students for them, we thought first let us upgrade all the ITA centers, advanced technology centers. There also we are spending a lot of money, and all the 65 ITA centers we converted into advanced technology centers.
Yeah, that's sounds very promising, but the fact of the matter is, and this is what we are hearing in many of the other sessions, that many of the other states, universities, institutions are trying to set up soft skill centers, and that is apparently what is missing. But Hyderabad and Telangana has been seat of old universities also.
Of course.
You have Hyderabad University, your own Osmania University, to name a few. And as per the reports that I read, many of them don't have the basic facility like computerization. While you are talking about residential schools with the state-of-the-art facilities, with theater, etc., you have university traditional learning centers where basic facilities are not there. So how do you
I fully,
balance it out?
yeah, that's what. I fully agree with you, ma'am. As me coming from a rural Telangana, like from a single teacher school, going to my school for miles together in my childhood days. So it's the case with even my chief minister also. So we thought we must create such a kind of an atmosphere in the state where our children should not face these kind of problems, and we have to provide them the best of the best technology which is available in the world. Bring that, let's not bother about the budget. Whatever the amount is required, let's spend for the education so that the education itself will create the best human resources. The best human resources will bring back the glory for the state. So we have decided to the maximum extent of budget to be spent on the education. We are trying our level best to give the best of best technology. To all the residential schools, even the Jilla Parishad schools also, we are providing all computerization, even digital classrooms. We want to see to that all the schools are on par with the world-class schools.
You're talking about human resource development, which is very key. All developed countries we know and who have crossed the line, including China. Great and large investment in human resources and education has been there. So when you are talking about, you are also the finance minister. So how much of your budget is allocated for it? Are you going to increase it?
Yeah.
Our spending on education and related issues is very low, continues to be very low.
See, 21,000 crores we allotted for the budget. Even after allotting that budget also, we thought this is not sufficient. We still had to stretch more. So we thought, with these integrated residential schools, this year itself, nearing about 60 residential schools we have sanctioned. Each school is somewhere around 200 crores. We thought we will spend 5,000 crores only for the infrastructure building this year. In the process, a period of 15 years, that we have to see to that the entire Telangana will have an international standard Young India integrated residential schools where every children will get a best education. This is what we are trying to do it, and we will do that also because the entire cabinet of ours is committed for that.
But tell me something. We can't be talking to a politician without talking a little bit of politics.
See,
Who is your main opposition in Telangana? Whether is it BJP, which won 8 constituency, or is it BRS?
See, ma'am, as of now,
Who is your rival and who is giving the oppositional voice there?
see, we are not, as of now, we are not seeing anybody as our opposition. But at the same time, we believe in democracy. We want the healthy opposition also. We don't want a government where you don't have any opposition at all. If it is not there, it cannot be treated as a democratic government. So we are allowing every political party to grow and to express their opinion. There are many political parties like BRS is there.
But you haven't
CPM is
answered
there,
my question.
BJP
Who
is
is
there.
your main rival there?
So that's what
in
I'm saying.
Telangana?
As of now, we don't have any main opposition party kind of a thing. But we are allowing every political party to grow there. We believe in freedom of expression. We believe in allowing all the political parties to come and propagate their ideology. And as you all aware, the Telangana state is more with progressive thought process, where you have the earlier days also, where you have the left-wing extremism and all that. And free opinion expression is more welcome there.
You are saying, talking about healthy opposition, but very recently your government has registered a FIR against KTR in that Formula One race controversy. So, what exactly is the issue, and
What is it? What controversy topic?
the FIR, which was one of your main
No,
rival,
madam,
KTR,
that's nothing
on
to do
in
with,
the Formula race
That's
scam
nothing-
or controversy, whatever.
Fine, there's nothing to do with the political party. It is a part of the,
Because opposition is calling it vendetta.
obviously, see, they'll try to call it like that only. See, it is a part of the administration. When the public money is being not properly handled, that has cropped up, the department has inquired, and it is reported, and the department is taking care of it. So we welcome anyone who is involved. They can come and they can make their own explanation to the courts or to the wherever the possible centers are available in the democratic setup.
Your government came up with this idea of all woman, um, all India service to monitor education, especially in the rural areas, etc. What is the big idea behind
See, ma'am,
that?
in all the residential schools, we thought, much before, prior to us, the diet charges were very low, and even for the cosmetic charges are also very low. So then we have reviewed it, and I have increased it up to 40% at a time, and the cosmetic charges also. Because one decade, the prices are growing, but the diet charges are not examined or increased. So after increasing, we thought that these things have to be implemented properly also. So we requested all the senior bureaucrats to visit at least once in a month to all the residential schools, dine with them, possible if they are girls' residential schools, let lady officers to go and spend one night also with them, so that they can also get inspired. Along with the ministers, even ministers and legislators are also told to visit the schools. Apart from these people, even the bureaucrats are also asked to go and visit these schools, so that everything is properly maintained and it is visible also. It will come out if there is anything wrong going there. They are with a good intention.
Good intentions apart, but the statistics of your state is a little worrying, because in terms of dropout rates, it is one of the national highest. It's almost 23 or 24% dropout, isn't it so? So why is that? And on one hand, you have the highest per capita income. On the other, you have the highest dropout rate. How does these two things happen simultaneously?
Ma'am, first of all, whatever we are calculating per capita income, you have to understand, while calculating, you are calculating poorest of the poorest man income and the richest of the richest man's income also. All put together, you are giving per capita income. The gap is going up so much, it is widening so much. One fellow is not having even a, what do you call, 100 square feet house. The other fellow is having lakhs of square feet house. Both you are calculating, putting together, you are showing per capita income. So that should not be the right criteria to assess the society. What we have to see is to see to that maximum wealth is distributed to the maximum number of people, instead of concentrating that wealth in few hands. So now we, after coming to power in Telangana, what we thought by seeing these dropouts, other things, other the gaps between the haves and have-nots, then we decided that we have to plan in such a way. The wealth of the state has to be distributed to the maximum number of the people of the state. That's how we are designed. We are going ahead. We'll definitely overcome all these, uh, whatever we are facing now. Earlier government was not having this kind of a thinking, thought process, because basically they are with a different thought process. That's the reason that the schools were not properly taken care. Diet charges were not increased. The recruitment was not taken place. For the education, for the one decade, nearing about 10 years, not even a single teacher has been recruited. After we coming, we have recruited 11,500 teachers at a time, single DSC. And some more teachers also we are planning to recruit, another 6,000 teachers. And nearing about 35,000 teachers transfers, which are pending for more than 10 years, we did that. Keeping in mind the schools have to be properly monitored. That is they are the strength for the Telangana.
Hold it close.
Yeah.
You hold it close because your voice is trailing. Your voice is trailing off. If you
No.
could hold it. And I wanted to ask that you have also moved on cutting fees of private schools. That is the draft bill which your Telangana Education Commission has submitted recently. What is the sort of status of that?
See, this is one area where everybody has to think about it. Yeah, fee structure in the private schools are, very high in
Because
some.
you are saying that there is a lot of wealth also. So,
Correct.
yeah.
That's where the, the education has become a business. So some of them are coming and saying on the name of the international standards and all that. The fee structure has gone up, and we have appointed very recently the commission, education commission also, to study these things and recommend to the government so that we will bring some reforms in that. It is in the process.
Okay, since you don't yourself saying that there is no real opposition to your government now, so you can take whatever measures. And Tamil Sai Sundaranjan is also not there to create opposition of any kind. So, and so you can go ahead and bring in many more changes, but what is the orientation of your government? Is it a socialist government or it is a pro-investment government? Hyderabad has always been known for that.
Both, ma'am. It has to be mixed. Until unless you create infrastructure and industry, you cannot generate wealth. If you cannot generate wealth, you cannot do the freebies or social reforms and all those things. So you have to plan for the proper infrastructure, industry. Hyderabad is very sound in software industry, pharma industry, other infrastructure, outer ring road, and we are even planning to build another future city now. Apart from Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Cyberabad, we are planning for the future city with other global developments there. And also we are coming out with Triple R, regional ring road, connecting all the other districts. In those areas, we are planning to have the different clusters for the industry, education, housing, various sectors. In the process, we'll make money and we will distribute for the people their well-being. In the sense, we have a feeling that no one in the state live without a house. No child should not be denied or an educational facility. No unemployed youth, should struggle for unemployment kind of a thing. See, the moment we came to power, we made it a point very clearly that the public service sector and also the recruitment, Telangana Public Service Commission, we totally revamped it and appointed a good chairman and the committee. We made it on par with the UPSC. All the job calendar is announced, and we'll go the recruitment as per the calendar. 56,000 employment we have generated, given appointment letters also in the span of 10 months.
So how smooth is the running of the government? All the Congress governments are, some of the reports that one story we always get is infighting in Congress. So,
See, madam, one thing you should understand.
Yeah,
See,
so,
after all, we all believe in democracy.
Huh.
We all believe in democracy. And no two persons are having the same kind of thought process. So obviously you'll call for the discussion. What for? To express their opinion. Until unless if they don't express their opinion, you will not understand what are the other cabinet ministers are expressing, what is their opinion. Say for a person who is coming from the rural background, he'll have a kind of a thinking about one particular issue. A person who comes from the urban area, he'll have a different perspective. A person who is having poorer background, he'll have a different perspective. A person who coming from an affluent section, he'll have a different perspective. You listen to everybody and then take a call on that. Expressing different or taking the different opinions, if someone thinks that these people are having infighting, no, that's not correct. It is not infighting. You are allowing them to express their opinion. And as far as Telangana government is concerned, the entire cabinet, any issue is there, we will discuss everyone. We will allow everyone to express their opinion. And finally, we'll take a call on that.
So something that has been told about again and again is the question of federalism. So tell us about your relation with the Modi government in the center. And without a center state working together, no state can function really. So is what we hear a lot of time is rhetoric, or there is functional issues also?
We strongly believe in Indian democracy, and we have a lot of respect for the constitution.
We saw a united face in Davos.
We have a lot of respect for the constitution also. That's the biggest boon for the country. Madam, everyone believes federal structure. There will be union government, there is a state government. Multi-parties are there in this country. Some party can be there, some party can be here. But this is a state government, that is a central government. There is a tax collection GST system is there. So we like to have a healthy relationship with the center. We'll try to claim what all that we have to get for the states. We'll ask for that, we'll demand for that, we'll try to get it. But political differences, yes, they are free to express their own opinion and ideology. We are free to express our own ideology and our own opinion. That doesn't mean that we'll fight individually. No, we'll fight, definitely we'll fight based on the ideology. See, finally, in a democracy, what is it? You express your ideology. You tell the people, this is my philosophy and my ideology. If you believe in it, then you vote for me. If you don't believe in it, you don't vote for me.
Yeah. You're sounding very calm and accommodative, surprisingly so. Can we have one or two questions? Anybody wants to ask a question? Yeah.
Very good evening, sir. You are actually trying to establish a Gurukul model in Telangana, isn't it so? Bringing back the ancient learning system of India. I want to understand the integrated school system which you are talking. It's very visionary and which is a current requirement to empower India. So are you bringing back the Gurukul system of learning which happened in India? Like Nalanda University, what you're trying to bring, empower the teachers and the student?
No, it has been there in our state, but very limited residential schools were there. But now we thought, yes, in the whole world, now the whole world has become a small globe after the globalization and privatization. Every child has to compete with the world now, not just with their own village. So we thought we must give them the best of the best education. And some children may not afford to go to the best schools. So that doesn't mean that they should not get an opportunity. The state is there to provide them as the parents of the children. So we are trying to establish all the see the young India also, I think if you recollect, at the time of the freedom struggle, Mahatma Gandhi, to propagate the freedom struggle, he started Young India paper. So with that spirit, we have taken the name also, Young India Integrated Residential Schools, keeping all the sections together in one school and giving them the best education.
Any
Hope
more
you'll-
question? Any more question? You are at. Okay, I think. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for coming, and
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah.
If I may invite
And it
Mr.
was
Thank you.
interesting to know what the ideas that you bring to the table, socialist or pro-investment.
Mr. Prabhu Chawla, ladies
See,
and gentlemen.
we believe in mixed economy. I believe in Nehruvian economy also. So we'll go by that. Thank you.